Hi there, it's Ed Moses and welcome back to Project Mindset. I have been thinking a lot about the law of attraction lately. It's like life is like an experiment when it comes to the law of attraction, because no matter what you do, every time, every day, every thought, you are always in that law of attraction. You're attracting something to you somehow, in some way, just by what you're thinking about. And what I decided to do, I'm making this video because I want you to think a little bit about what you think about on a daily basis and how that might be affecting where you are right now and where you're trying to go. And what I want to do is give you one really important word that I think sums it up. It's called momentum. Momentum. Now you're probably wondering, what does that have to do with the law of attraction? Everything. Everything. It's a very, very important factor. And it goes right back to when I made the video on the 17-second rule. If you hold a thought for 17 seconds, it starts to build momentum and more thoughts start to come up along with that thought that are equivalent to the vibration of what that thought is. And so what I'm getting at with this is, let's say you've got a negative thought. Somebody just made you mad, and so you've got this angry feeling in your head, and you're thinking to yourself, man, that really burns me up. So 17 seconds goes by and you've got that thought in your head. Well, guess what? Now you're building up momentum. So you've by 17 seconds you've got some more thoughts that are very similar to that thought. And the next thing you know, here you are thinking about something else, and then that's building up, and you're thinking about something else, and the next thing you know, you're just really, really upset. And you've actually built the momentum up on that negative vibration, creating more conflict in yourself, and just inviting in more negative aspects to that thought, to that emotion, creating more of what you don't want. And you know, you've had those bad days where you wake up and it just seems like all this stuff just goes wrong. You spill the coffee, you kick your foot into the table by accident, you drop a dish, someone pulls out in front of you on your way to work, cuts you off, makes you mad, etc., etc. You get to work, somebody ticks you off there. That's all the momentum that was created from earlier in that day. And as that momentum builds up, it just keeps on building up, and you just seem to go with that flow. And so here's what I'm getting at. What I want you to do is, when you realize that something negative has happened, something that you don't like has just happened to you, that you know, you kick your toe into the table, or you spill the coffee, somebody makes you mad, pulls out, whatever. Stop and think for a second before you get past that 17-second mark and build up that momentum for that kind of a vibration that's in your system, that in your body, and you keep attracting that kind of crap into your life. Just stop for a minute and think to yourself, okay, so this just happened, but what would I rather think about right now? There's nothing you can do about it. It's too late, right? So think about something else. Draw yourself back into something that you'd rather think about. What were you thinking about prior to that incident? You know? Think about something that makes you happy. Think about going on vacation. Think about going to the beach. Think about winning money. Think about that person that you love. Think about something that just makes you happy. And try to pull yourself back into that vibration. And it's not really that hard. It just takes practice. If it's something you haven't practiced a lot of, and you're not in it's not natural for you to do this, then it's going to be hard. It can be hard. And I'll admit that I have my days where it's hard. Like, something happens, I get upset, and I think about it, and I'll think about it, and I'll think about it. And I know that what I have to do is break that momentum somehow. The problem is, once you let that momentum go for too long, it's harder to stop. It's harder to stop. And if you know what I mean when I say this, it's, let's say, you know, you're upset about something, or you're sad about something, you're depressed, whatever that emotion might be. The longer you let it go, the more depressed or upset you feel. Can you relate to that? I think you could probably relate to that. So it's just like on a good day, let's say, and this is what you do want. On a good day, you get that momentum build up, and guess what? That momentum is going, it's going, and it's going, and the next thing you know, you're feeling really good, and you're feeling better, and you're feeling better. And it's a magnificent thing. That 17 seconds, you want to stay, you know, keep yourself limited. If something negative happens, try to change that thought as soon as possible. Make yourself think about something that really works for you so that the momentum doesn't build up. If you are on a good vibration, something that's making you feel really good, well, yeah, let that momentum build up. Let it happen, because that is really what you're after. That is really what you're after. So, you know, that's what I'm hoping to do here. Is I'm trying to create more happy people in the world. I really am, because you know, the top vibrational level that you can ever meet is the feeling of joy, that emotional feeling of joy. That is a great vibration. It is a very, very top line vibration to be in. And if you can keep yourself thinking about joyful things, keeping yourself in that vibration as much as possible. I'm not saying it's you have to be 100% of the time, because that's not possible. I realize that. But if you can get yourself on that vibration, and what will happen is the momentum on a daily basis will build up for that kind of a feeling in your life, and you'll be able to be more consistent with it, and therefore you'll start attracting, through the law of attraction, you'll start attracting more things that are like that vibration to you, making yourself a very, very happy person. And it's really worth it. It's really worth it. You know, when I created Project Mindset, the whole idea was to find a better way of doing things. And, you know, just by being very aware of your emotional state, it is a very, very, very good reason to stay happy as much as possible. And, you know, through Project Mindset, I realized that this is a perfect mindset that can create the perfect life for yourself if you follow it. But how you use Project Mindset is really up to you. But I can tell you one thing: it's just a better way. So I hope you like my advice, take my advice, and I hope that you start concentrating more on that emotional state that you are in. And don't let things that would normally bother you for as long. Get past it as soon as possible, because all you're doing is building up a momentum that you don't need, and creating an unhappy day, a very struggling day, and you don't need that. You don't need that at all. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making another video for you, and I will see you in the next video. You have a great day, and thank you very much. Bye now.